In this tutorial, we are going to look at creating fake rain in an image. Now, obviously, I guess depending on your concept, wherever you're going, it's probably good to have an image that kind of already looks like it's raining so that you can eliminate some of that fakey quality. In this particular environment, it was kind of raining. You can see the clouds are just kind of a little grayish. They're kind of full of rain, and I believe it was somewhat drizzling in this. And I took this picture from a bus window, so it didn't. Obviously, we've got some things we might want to crop out later. But anyhow, in creating fake rain, it's another way of creating a sort of texture in an image, or some kind of overlay texture. So what I need to do is I need to create kind of the shadow of rain first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a solid color overlay, basically, image adjustment layer from my black and white cookie circle here. I'm going to click on the solid color, choosing black, hitting OK. Now it's kind of like we're at a blackout. But what we need to do is we need to kind of set this in place. So I'm going to right click here and choose rasterize, and then get rid of this little white box because I don't really need that. So I'm just going to delete that layer mask. That's fine. You can probably just create a black layer on top of this, and that would work fine too. So if you're confused about that, you can just add a new layer and paint it black. So anyhow, I'm going to go to add noise, okay, which is a filter. I'm going to add noise, and you know that noise is something that happens when you have your ISO turned way up, or your camera's not able to kind of capture the image clearly, so it starts to make up, and you see those little dots on your picture. But we actually want that because we need to create our raindrops. So I'm going to go to add noise. And mine's already kind of set because I kind of went through this process already, but I'm going to make the amount, I'm going to turn up the amount, and I'm going to make it Gaussian uniform. We'll just kind of make the patterns a little bit easier to see, and I'm going to keep it monochromatic. Here is when you don't have that checkbox, you'll see all these colors, and that's probably something of somewhat that you start to see in your images that don't have, proper lighting in them or enough light, and you take the picture and you get that digital noise. So I'm going to hit OK. And now I've got these speckles, and you're probably like, what is going on? What is she doing? But I'm not done yet. Hold on, hold on. So for my filter, I'm going to filter it again, and I'm going to do another blur, and I'm going to do the motion blur. And there's our rain. Now it's starting to look a little bit like rain. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm going to kind of really blur this up so that I can start to see. And again, we don't want it raining sideways. Maybe in some places when it's monsooning, the rain might come across this way horizontally, but rain typically kind of falls at somewhat of an angle. I'm going to hit OK. And it's going to take a moment here. You'll see it kind of creates this weird cropped out area. So if you really wanted some of your picture to show rain at the top and the bottom, you might have to do some picture taking ahead of time to know that you'll have to crop that out eventually. You'll see what I'm talking about. But the next thing is we want to blend this to our picture because obviously we can't see our picture. Where did it go? So I love using my blend modes. And if you go into your layers box where it says normal, I'm going to choose maybe overlay. Seems to be my blend mode of choice. You can use overlay, maybe hard light. I think I like vivid light for this one because it just kind of adds a little bit more contrast. So I think I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with vivid light, and I'm not quite done with my picture. This is me just being picky, so if you really want to, you can hit stop on this video right now. But I am going to use my crop tool just to kind of crop out the bottom and top, and even the bus reflection there. It kind of changes my whole composition because I kind of liked how it was kind of off there a little bit, but that's okay. I'm gonna go there. So with my final image, I don't have that weird edge that looks kind of crazy, but I do get a little bit of the effect of the rain there. Now this is on this color fill layer, so if I didn't like it, I can go back and try it again just by hiding that layer. So this was how to create fake rain, and hopefully this is maybe one of the last surrealism tutorials that you've seen, so you should be right and ready to rock and roll and create some surreal images.